All right. Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I know we are all busy. We are all living crazy lives. And I'm just really grateful that you took the time to take a few minutes to hear what I'm about to share with you. Now, a little disclaimer, I never in a million years thought I would do a business like this, as probably the same as whoever invited you to this call. Most people, we don't realize that this is something to look at until we really dig into it, and that was my situation. So a little bit about myself. My name is Daisy Shane Goodwin, coming from the North Shore of Kauai. Before I did a business like this, I was a professional athlete, turned into a waitress, turned into a small business owner that failed, a mother of three. Survival mode didn't do good with me. I cleaned houses. I did whatever I could, trading time for dollars to make ends meet, because probably like a lot of you in 2008, we were hit with the crisis that happened in our country, and our income was cut in half. And my husband as well, who is a professional athlete, went to, do whatever he could, trading time for dollars with odd construction jobs and kind of whatever we could. The thing that was the hardest about that was I was never present with my kids. I don't know about you, but I learned very quickly that money doesn't rule you until you have none. And the anxiety that I started to feel, I couldn't sleep. I was really stressed out because the credit card bills kept coming, and it didn't matter how much money we made. There was almost always too much month at the end of the money. So what happened with us is a dear friend came to me and said, you got to take a look at this business. He did get my attention because of the products. I want you to get a pen and paper if you can. I see some of you are driving, but if you can get a pen and paper, I really want you to do your own research here. I'm not here to convince you. I'm here to actually educate you and show you a better way, and more importantly, a better way to improve our health, and a preventative medicine that Washington Post has said is the biggest breakthrough in preventative medicine what I'm about to share with you. So, I've always been into health. I don't know about you, but, a lot of people are jumping on this health chain because it is the biggest world economy boost we've seen in the history of our country, and really the world, is people wanting to take care of themselves with health, with yoga, with, eating better and all of that. But I've always actually been drawn to it. I've always wanted to, be healthy, help people be healthy. So that's what got my attention, honestly, is that my dear friend who had been battling colorectal cancer told me that he'd been taking a product that was raising up his glutathione, and that he is cancer-free. So the only reason why I looked any further was because he was my friend. That sounded so unheard of, and I was skeptical. I said, why in the world would a product like this not be on the shelves? And he went on to tell me the story that it was, and that, unfortunately, because it is such a breakthrough, our flagship product, the infrastructure couldn't handle the demand once they did air on a national news broadcast. And I'll get into that in a second. But the reason why I looked any further, and probably the reason why you're here, is because you trust the person that invited you. Or you see me and you're like, okay, what is this girl doing? I kind of want to know what she's doing. Her lifestyle looks fun or whatever. But here's the thing that got my attention. The first thing I want you to write down is abcnewsreport.com. This is an ABC video that was done on ABC Primetime, and it was done in 2005, so it's a little dated. But what I want you to do is notice what happens. These guys go in there to debunk these scientists for making claims that had never been medically possible. And that is that our flagship product was reducing the oxidation in our cells, oxidative stress, which is the leader, as you'll see, in almost every disease that you can think of. It was reducing that by an average of 40% in 30 days. Now, this is unheard of in the medical world. If you are a doctor, or you have that caliber of education under your belt, that it's very rare to find something that can actually combat these free radicals that are bombarding us at a rate that we can't even deal with, and especially as we get older. As we get older, the free radicals attack our cells, and what they found was these 5 herbs that they found was opening up the NRF2 pathway, was dramatically increasing oxidative stress, which is the leader in every disease pretty much. So this got my attention, and what really got my attention is the news broadcaster goes in there to debunk these guys, make some ratings, and what he finds is his oxidative stress, they take his blood, was decreased by 45% in 2 weeks. Now, what else got my attention, and you'll see this when you watch it, it's a quick video, is they can't distinguish an 80-year-old's blood from a 20-year-old's blood. Now, I don't know about you, but if I'm getting older, I would love my blood to look like it did when I was in my 20s. That just sounds amazing. So, that got my attention. What else caught my attention is he said, you need to go to the National Institute of Health's website. Now, I want you to write this down too. This is what, I get goosebumps still after, almost 7 years in the business. PubMed.gov, PUBMED.gov. This is powerful because this is where scientists, doctors, you name it, go to do their research. And this product has 24 peer-reviewed research studies. Now, this definitely made me look deeper because when this aired, all kinds of universities, American Heart Association, I could go on and on about the different universities that saw this, knew that Dr. Joe McCord, who's the formulator, is an incredibly famous person in this arena because of, he won the Elliott Crescent Award, someone that can change a century. He's the last recipient because of what he found with what was happening in our system with these products, with this NRF2 pathway. So Harvard, Louisiana State, Texas Tech, they all did their own independent research, and that is where we have the peer-reviewed research studies. So what I love, you guys, I'd never done this kind of business before. But what I loved is that I don't have to sell the products. I can say, hey, you go and do your research and you tell me what you think. There are very few, if any, natural products out there that have peer-reviewed research backing them. And because this was a publicly traded company, I could dig deep and I could look into what this company and what these products really, have to offer, especially if I'm going to tell my friends and family about this. So, fast forward to, I finally decide that I get my husband on the product. My husband was dealing with an ailment that I don't have time to go into, but we were going to have to get a very risky surgery where they, flip open his nose, take this, this thing out of his nose. And we didn't have health insurance at the time because we were in survival mode. It was a tough time. So I said, you get on the product. I wouldn't even take the product. I was so skeptical because it was network marketing that I wouldn't even take the product. But what happened in my story, and everyone's got their own, as you can see, there's a little tribe on this Zoom, is that my husband tells me that he can't feel his ailments after 2 weeks. Then my father-in-law says, wow, my blood pressure has been drastically decreased. And so I'm like, that's interesting. And, I love natural medicine, so I get it. I get that, that can happen. But honestly, I'm thinking it's a placebo effect until we have a dog product and that all mammals that have oxidative stress, I give it to the dog down the road. Now he is googly-eyed. He's got mange, he's not doing good. You drive by him and he's limping, and I'm an animal lover. So I'm like, I'm going to give it to the dog and I'm going to see what happens. And I'm not kidding. Sure enough, in 21 days, this dog is running up and down the road. His hair is growing back. If you could see, I get goosebumps because this is how powerful this is. Dogs don't know the placebo effect. So immediately I jumped in and I said, I better look at this business. I better, tell my dad about this, who's the most unhealthy person I know. Dad, if you're on here, I'm sorry. I love you, but you are. However, you're now activated with your cells, so you are not the most unhealthy person in the world. But here's the thing, is I realized that most people won't drink more water, they won't do a cleanse, they won't change their diet, or even stick with the exercise routine that they maybe started on New Year's, but they'll take a pill. So all of a sudden I realized that I had my hands on something and that I better look deeper into this. Now, why this story is important is because most of you are probably skeptical on network marketing too. But I'm here to tell you, I've been in the business 7 years, and after, I told myself I'm going to give it 6 months, and it started to work. And then I said, I'm going to give it 2 years, babe. I told my husband 2 years. And if it's not working in 2 years, we're out. Well, guess what? In 2 years, my income had turned into more than we were making as professional athletes, as a world champion athlete. My husband risking his life, surfing gigantic waves. And when we owned our small business, making more than that. So does it work? Absolutely. And what has happened now with my income and a lot of these people on my team, we are a tribe in Ohana, as we say in Hawaii, which is family. A lot of people are making money. Some are making life-changing money, and some are making money that just help them to maybe go on one trip a year, or take care of their mom that has to be put into a, an old convalescent home, or, something like that. So I'm getting off track. I want to stick to the business really quick, because these products are the cornerstone of why I'm here and why a lot of people are here. Since I've gotten started, we have gotten more products that are now allowing us to biohack our genes to do the things that they're supposed to do. Basically flip the switch as we had flipped on when we were kids. Now, why this is important is because there's no other products that do it. We are the first. If you're going to get into a company, you better make sure that you have the first. There's no competition. And what we have is so darn special. Please get with the person that invited you and ask them for videos. There are tons of videos, scientific research, and proof on the pathways that we are opening with these products. It's powerful. It's very, very, very amazing. So a little bit about the business, and I'm gonna let you go. I know we're all so busy. What got my attention is that I started to realize that I'm a network marketer, whether I do this business or not. And I want you to think about this, because let's just talk about last night. I went on a date night with my husband, and we went to this great restaurant. I had an amazing meal. I was actually really impressed. So on my way home, I texted 3 of my friends, because in Kauai, there's not that many restaurants. And I said, hey, there's a new restaurant that's really good. But guess what? When I go back, maybe this week or next week, I'm not going to get a free salad or even a free soft drink. Okay? We are all network marketers. As we tell the information, people come and they come back. Do you get a free Netflix subscription when you tell about your favorite show that you just started watching? No. But what's amazing about this industry, and it's hard to find a good one, but I'm telling you, this is a good one. What's amazing about this is that you get compensated for doing the work of telling people about the products. You take out the middleman, which is distribution, and you are able now to get the kickback. What's neat about this company, because the comp plan was built by people that were geniuses in the industry and knew that these products were unbelievable, and they came and they said, hey, if you want to take this to network marketing, you got to let us write the comp plan. Because remember, when these scientists came to, in 2009, they came to these, these record-breaking, network marketing professionals, and they said, what do we do? We're not doing well on the shelves. We're doing about 3 million on the shelves, which is nothing. We're going into debt. This company is going to go out of business. And they said, because you basically have a few bottles, 40,000 bottles in stock, you don't have much to give us. We want to write the comp plan. So this comp plan was written for you and me, for normal people that have normal day jobs, that don't have a lot of time, that have nooks and crannies to build something and eventually have a retirement built. And that's why this is so powerful. So when you bring in a customer or someone that maybe wants to do the business, you're going to get 40% of that next Friday. And I do everything from this, everybody. It doesn't matter if I'm in the airport, on the beach, if I'm walking around the yard with my kids. I can build my entire business from my phone. And I get little ding dings when I get paid every Friday. Powerful, right? And then this is the one, there's 2 that got me, and I'm only going to talk about 2 of the bonuses. The matching bonus blew my mind, because as a waitress, when I had someone else I had to train, I didn't get any of their tips. I didn't get any extras. And think about, maybe you're at a corporate job. Do you get extras from showing someone how to run their business or their job? It's not their business at corporate. No. But what's amazing about this industry with this company, I'm going to say that because a lot of these network marketing companies don't do this. You get 10% of anyone you bring in. So say my mom comes in. I'm going to get 10% of my mom's income for the rest of her existence in LifeVantage. Powerful. My mom brings her neighbor in, 5%. She brings her doctor in, 5% of the doctor's income, and then 5% of whoever those people bring in, 2 more levels deep. Powerful. And what I love about it is the behavior behind it is that you basically don't just sign up someone and leave, or you don't sign up someone and never hear from anybody. You join the tribe, you join the Ohana, like I said, and you are helped, you are supported. I love that, because I wasn't about to bring my friends and family into an industry and have no help from them how to build this. The next bonus I'm going to talk about, and then we'll be done, is the elite bonus. This is the one that, you know, I had to bring my husband in to watch the video with me to make sure. Once you get to the elite ranks, which is Pro 7 to Pro 10, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I love how easy it is. There's no diamonds and emeralds and ruby gold and all of that. You basically get to share in everything sold in the world. Now, we're babies still, and that's a big deal when you're looking at a network marketing company. It's all about the timing, and we are babies. Because we're publicly traded, you can go and check all the numbers. We're in a couple dozen countries right now and growing every year, but you're going to share in, profit share in everything sold in the world. So there's no weird competitive things. You know, if I want to go to California and someone not on my team has a meeting, I can go, because guess what? Everyone's on your team when you become an elite. Pro 7 share in 1%. Pro 8s share in 2% of everything sold in the world. Pro 9 share in 3%. And Pro 10s every month on the 15th, when they get their residual check, also is attached a 4% share in the global profit sharing. Now, I don't know about you, but this is gigantic. I used to surf for a company called Roxy. I don't know if you guys have heard of that. I'm sure you have. But I helped build the brand, me and about 4 of my friends. And guess what? When it was time for us to move on, or not even that, when the company basically hit, you know, almost $1 billion, did we get any kind of kickback? Did they give us a penny for every board short or t-shirt that we helped design? No. This is not like the real world, you guys. This is a company that cares about you, cares about your future, and cares about your family's health overall and wealth. I've never seen anything like this. And that's why I will never leave this company. And that's why we are growing at a rapid rate, because this is a way to get ahead. So listen, the business isn't for everyone. The products are. Everyone needs to be on these products. I could tell you testimonial after testimonial after testimonial of people that have had their ailments radically change and their health increase in levels that you can't even imagine. But here's the thing. If you are sick of being sick and tired, and that was me, I was over the anxiety and the welling up that would happen in my throat when I go to the mailbox to check, because I couldn't pay the minimum credit card bill. But if that's you, or maybe, you know, maybe you're really happy where you're at in your work, but you don't have something coming at you where you can take a vacation. Or maybe it's not even about the money. Maybe you just want to change people's lives. Maybe you want some purpose in your life. You want to wake up feeling like you're doing something on this planet. Then this is for you. So ask questions. Don't take my word for it. Do your research. Remember, pubmed.gov. Go and type in that search bar any ailment that's either coming at you, that you have, or, you know, that is a friend, maybe a friend's battling something. Type in that search bar, say cancer and oxidative stress, and you will see how everything is linked to the products that we have the patents on, that nobody else has. Nobody else has them. And it's all natural. So there's nothing to lose here. Please, please, please get with the person that invited you. And if you have questions for me, I'm here for you too. And you guys just have a good day. Life is short. And it's a beautiful day here. So I'm going to go get to my kids. But yeah, this works. Don't be lazy. Go and do your research. This is the real deal. Okay. Take care, everybody. Bye.